Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be sticking on a roof rack that I bought from a company called LEX Systems, I think. If I've got that wrong, I'll put it in the description, but I'll put the link in there anyway. So, great bunch of lads, by the way. Local to me, in Clitheroe. And this is it. So we're going to bang this on today. They've sent me up, they've sent me an instructional video, which I'm sure they probably send to all the customers. I've had a look at that, but I thought I'd bring you along today and you can watch me put it on and see how easy it is. There's literally just a couple of bolts to put in, and there's one little bit of drilling, so not too intimidating, I'm sure. So we're going to bang this on now, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So when you buy one of these wheel racks from them, they send you all the nuts and bolts and gubbins that you're going to need for this. In a nice little bag here. I think they fabricate everything themselves. All the designs are all theirs, I believe, and they fabricate everything in there. So first things first, we take these things and you just bang it in there, sit that in there like that, and we'll do the same again at the one at the bottom. Put that one in there. Once you've got them in, I believe what they want you to do is you keep hold of the nuts and you shut the door, you bring the door close to itself, you bring it in. So now you've got the door shut and you've got all these two sat in here now. Right, next job is to actually put the wheel rack on. So you line it up, and you just put your bolts on. It's just while you get it all lined up. Now apparently what you want to do, just keep these a bit slack so they're not quite tight, and then you just want to level it off where it is on this piece here, level it off by eye, and then tighten these up to that kind of sits proud now, but due to the design that's why they do it. So I'll show you in a minute, but it's not flush here, and that's to take the weight off the actual door and onto the actual hinges. On the hinges, you can see we're nice and level across there, but you see how we're not flush here now. There's a bit of a gap. Obviously that's going to come in, don't worry, but that apparently is by design, and it totally makes sense. It's putting all the weight onto those two hinges, and there's not a lot of weight being transferred onto the panel of the door. So the next thing to do now, just double check we are all lined up now. We're going to take a clamp, and we're going to just clamp that down. So I've got it all clamped down now, and I'm going to mark up where we're going to drill. Right, so we've got our marker in place. We're just going to go in now, and I'm just going to put an initial drill hole in, being mindful not to catch the actual rack itself, the wheel carrier. There we go, we're in. We'll step it up. Just being mindful each time not to catch your paintwork. Okay, so that should be the final one. Let's just check our bolt goes through like a glove. Alright, so what you want to do, you just want to clean up that hole just a little bit. Just get rid of that swarf going on the inside. Now if you want to be really anal about it, and I'm sure most of you probably will do, you'll probably want to put some little bit of Hammerite on, protecting spray or something, but for me, I'm just going to bang on some sealant around that hole. That's going to give me what I need to, that's going to give me enough protection, I believe anyway. So I've got myself a nice little blob of sealant in there now. You've got your spacer now, that's going to go on the opposite side, on the inside, and this is going to go through. So you got your nut and washer, that goes in, just to make life a little bit easier for me. I'm going to bang this clamp back on. Okay, so push that bolt through. I'm going to put my hand in behind and feel where that is. Good job they send you a couple of extra washers. I've just dropped one. I'll find that, otherwise it'll be rattling around in the van forever and a day, no doubt. Right, on goes the spacer. You just feel where your bolt is. Okay, so I've got the bolt on. Got the spacer. So I was just saying, when you do this, you'll feel the spacer that they give you to do it. It fits perfectly on the channel here. So when you tighten it up, you want to make sure that you keep hold of that spacer so it doesn't start spinning, because it's going to sit nicely in this channel. You're going to want to get yourself a spanner before she tightens up at the back. Just make sure, it's a bit fiddly, just make sure that that spacer is sitting where you want it to be sat. Right, there you go. There she is up there. You want to make sure she's sat in that recess. It might drop down a bit if you're not careful. Sent me some caps. Some of these caps now. Just going to put a little splodge of this on the end. Nothing too heavy, just that when I put these caps on, they're not going to come off immediately. So let's get this tyre on. Get it on your knee, put your foot on the step here, I think. This is the route I'm going down. Try and line one side up. There we go. I've got a black cover on order, because it's not a pretty spare wheel, that, at all. But you know what? It wasn't too difficult to get that on by myself. I was anticipating that being really hard. But yeah, just utilise the rear step. Ooh, nice little lunge there. Utilise the rear step, bang it on your knee, and that works out all right. I'm 6'2", mine, so, but I'm sure you won't go. I'm sure it won't be too much of too different for you. Two people, a lot easier, obviously. Right, let's tighten her up. A lot of you eagle-eyed people will be like, he's only got 4 bolts on there. Who's nicking a spare wheel these days like this anyway? I don't know, but I have got a locking wheel nut ordered off the old A to Z. I'm really chuffed with that. See what the door's like. Do you know what? That doesn't feel any heavier, and I think that's literally just down to that weight being on those hinges. What do you reckon? Here's your finished article. I'm really happy with that. Super impressed with it. She looks really, really smart. Looks fantastic. Now, a lot of these, I've seen quite a few of these racks, by the way, spare wheel racks, whatever you want to call them, that impede on the license plate and in the impede on the tail light, and that does neither. And I think it looks great. It's been well made. So on that note, guys, I would highly recommend this LEX system wheel spare, wheel rack, whatever you want to call it. All right, great bunch of lads. They do it in their own little unit, and the quality is fantastic. So I'm going to put a link in the description. If you've liked this video, please do like and share it, and if you want to watch more of my escapades, give me a follow. Cheers guys, ta-ra.